Reggie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. This is an ongoing series that I have been doing for a couple of months, and many people have told me that it is one of their favorite series that I do. And if this is your first time watching, I hope that this will become one of your favorite series. But for those of you that have been here for a while, you know what we are about to do. We are about to dig in my shorts. And I call this series that because I basically dig in a collection of 100,000 comics that I picked up a few months ago, and I transport from these long boxes that comprise that collection to my short boxes. That's where I store all the awesome books that I want to retain long term. So we have in front of us a long box from the 100K collection that we are going to dig into today. I have some books set off to the side here because I made the mistake before of doing this video thinking that there was some magical stuff that was in here. There was no magical stuff, and I did not have a backup stash of a couple of other books to show, so I have a couple of books here just in case. And this box is actually labeled Marvel, and so the assumption, of course, is that the vast majority of what is in here will be Marvel, but I know for a fact that there are at least a couple of DC books in here. So we're going to dig into this thing, and I have my handy dandy app over here in case we need to look up some significance of some of these books. I will also tell you guys, because I've kind of fly through at various points through the bin. A lot of people are always like, you missed this book, you missed that book. Make sure you go back. Rest assured that if you don't see me pull it in the video, rest assured that awesome books will get pulled. I go through the bins a couple of times before I put them back in storage. So rest assured, nothing will get missed. There's no need to post up those messages telling me all the things that I missed, because I try not to make these videos an hour long. So cool book here. This is Uncanny X-Men and the New Teen Titans, a crossover book. I'm actually going to pull this because I am going to be doing a series at some point in which I actually look at crossover books between Marvel and DC and all of the other publishers that are out there. So I probably should not have shown you this book, but rest assured at some point you will see this book again in another video. So we're actually going to set that off to the side, and I have a feeling that this first set of books here are all the same thing. I have a top-down view here, and I can actually see the thickness of those books, so I figured that they were all the same. This first one, the Demon Annual Bloodlines. I have not heard of that before, but there are a couple of copies of that particular book in here. Let's look that one up real quick. Bloodlines, Death Storm is what this one is called. And I'm actually using Key Collector app, which is an app that I absolutely love because it is impossible to commit to memory all of the books, the titles, the publishers that are actually out there. So the Key Collector app is a great resource. So this is actually the Demon Annual issue number 2 is the first appearance of Hitman, a contract killer with special powers and a strict moral code. So I guess that this is the Hitman right there, introducing Hitman. I probably could have gotten everything that I just got from Key Collector app right here on the title. Introducing Hitman, that must be the Hitman, Garth in his book right here. And like I said, I think that there are several copies of that in here. There's a nice little New Gods here. Jack Kirby's all-new conclusion to the New Gods. That's kind of cool. I enjoyed the series. Did Jack do this cover? Doesn't look like it. I don't know if that's something that he worked on. I'm not quite sure. It doesn't quite look like his work. And then Return of the New Gods here. I've not read the Return of the New Gods, but I have read New Gods. So a lot of this appears to be the return. This is issue number 17 right there. Is that Nanny? I think that's who that is. 17 there. No, Nanny is Marvel. What issue is that? That's issue 19 right there. Here is issue 18. See whether we're going to get down to issue number 1. It's another one of those, number 18. Oh, and we switch titles. This is Kung Fu Fighter Coming of a Dragon. This is issue number 1. Wow. I actually have found a couple of these Kung Fu books in a few different bins. I have not found a massive run of them, but I have found a sprinkling of these books throughout this collection. So this is Kung Fu Fighter. Let's see if we can find that one. Kung Fu Fighter. Is it Richard Dragon? Yeah, Richard Dragon. Issue number 1 here. Not a bad book. First appearance of Richard Dragon. First appearance of Benjamin Turner, who later becomes the Bronze Tiger. Oh wow, February 2019. Rumors are that Idris Elba will play the role of Bronze Tiger. How about that? Wow, that's cool. So we'll set this one to the side. Coming of a Dragon. Very cool. See if we can find... is there another copy of that? What is that? Freedom Fighters. That's a cool book. Cool book right there. This is Superboy. Superboy issue number 1. Is that the New Adventures? The New Adventures of Superboy. Let's look this one up really quickly. This key collector app, I'll tell you, this thing is super handy for me. New Adventures. This is the premiere issue of an ongoing series. New Adventures of Superboy. Cool book right there. Cool cover. When was that published? When was this published? Does not say. 1980, which is right, which makes sense. That makes sense. A couple of other Superboy books in here. I'm sorry, New Adventures of Superboy. Nothing really crazy in this particular title, but like I said, we'll come back and look at that a little bit later. Superboy books. What is that? Superboy in the Legion of Superheroes. What is that? Warlord, issue number 8. Found several stacks of that. Stalker, first sensational issue. I've never heard of Stalker. My guess that it's also from the 80s. That is Plop 1. We're gonna rotate that around so you guys can get a good look at that. That is Plop 1 is what that is. And I have seen this title around, but I do not know a thing about it. And I don't think Key Collector app actually has it in there. Plop 1. No. So let's bounce over. We'll go to Go Collect really quickly. I like to use the two apps kind of back to back. P-L-O-P. Plop. Let's see what we can see with Plop 1. 70 sales. This book came out in 1973. 70 sales of this book. And, depending upon grade, this is not a bad book to have. Not sure if it'll be 9.8 quality, but we'll take a look at it. And yeah, corner impacts, at least on one corner. Not a bad looking book. I mean, definitely some pressable defects that I can see here through the cover. But we'll set it to the side and take a closer look at it. Never, I've heard of Plop, but I do not know a single thing about the Plop. Warlord, Stalker, we just saw those. Justice Society there, issue number 71. What is this? Batman Family, issue number 18. We'll come back to the Huntress at last in our own series. Huntress. What's this one here? Batman Family, issue number 19. These are thick. These are thick books. Detective Comics, issue number 487. And again, I'll come back and look at these in a little bit. A couple of cool books. That's cool right there. That's Detective Comics 492. These are definitely some oversized issues. Multiple stories. This is Detective Comics issue number 500. Let's look that one up. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You never know what you can find in these bins. That's the benefit and the excitement of it all, right? Detective Comics issue 500. Detective Comics, see what we can find here. There we go. Hit that and see 501 is something there. Nothing special with 500 supposedly, but we'll Detective Comics pop over to Go Collect and see what Go Collect has to say. Yeah, the high grade, it's not a crazy expensive book, but there's a little bit of value there. Cool book though. Cool book. We'll drop that one back into place. See what else we have here. think that's more Superboy. Oh, it's Superman Family. Oh, okay. Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. Issue 141. We gonna... Okay, I was hoping there could be some magic there. I'm not sure how to look this one up. Is this under Jimmy Olsen? Jimmy Olsen. Let's see what this one is. And if I spell Jimmy correctly, it may actually find it. Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, and what issue? 141. I found a couple of these books in the collection just kind of spread out. But I found issue 136 already, and this is not on the radar. Doesn't mean that it's not a... doesn't mean it's a cool book. 134 is the one I would really like to find. I found... Which one did I just say? I found 136. But not 134. So keep our fingers crossed that we will stumble across that. And this is the kind of bin, honestly, where that book could pop up, just like a random bin here. Who is that? The Guardian. Introducing the Guardian. This is Teen Titans issue number 44. Issue is that annual? New Teen Titans issue number 1, right there. Another issue 1. Another issue 1. This is New Teen Titans issue number 3. Issue number 6. A couple of cool covers here. Issue 7. Origin of Cyborg. That's cool. We'll have to go back and pull that one out. This is issue 8. There are multiple Tales of the Teen Titans, New Teen Titans in the collection. Oh, that's a cool cover. New Teen Titans issue number 9. That's cool. Like puppets on a string. That's cool. It's issue 10. We just jumped. This is Dial H for Hero 485. That's another one there, 485. Big jump again. Kind of a just a random type of box, which again is one of the things that happens when you when your collection is 100,000 books. There are things that are going to be in order, and there's things that are going to not be. It's issue number 5 here. There is typically a logic to most of the bins, but then there is the occasional where there is no rhythm or rhyme. It almost just becomes like an overflow box to some degree. And what goes in there? Star Hunters, issue number 1, newsstand. Star Hunters, issue number 2. Never heard of Star Hunters. Issue number 2, and Unbagged and Boarded, issue 2. Let's look that one up, because now there's like 4 copies of that. So let's look up Star Hunters. The previous owner, I think the guy, I don't know, he seemed to have a feeling that something was going to be hot or popular at various points, and he would buy heavily certain books. And oftentimes I found that he is actually right. So if I start to see multiple books, like, yeah, at a 9.8, issue number 1 of Star Hunters is a $95 book. No sales of issue number 2, but we saw a couple of copies, I do believe, of issue number 1. I don't know if they're high enough grade to warrant a 9.8, but again, when I start to see multiple copies of books, I have to look them up, because so often, again, the previous owner had a feeling and a method to his madness that has proven to be spot on in a lot of cases. This is Star Hunters issue number 6. Just it's just a straight run of some Star Hunters here. Never heard of it. Oh wow. Steel issue number 1. The Indestructible Man. I've never seen that one before. I've never seen that cover before. I'll look that one up. That's just a cool looking cover. Steel. Again, this is one of the really exciting things for me. Just, you know, going through these bins and not quite sure what you're going to find. All right, so that's... I'm not seeing Steel. I'm seeing a lot of things related to Superman, but that is not the course that we are on. There we go. I see a 1978 first appearance of Commander Steel, Hank Haywood Sr. This is the Indestructible Man. Cool book. The only Steel that I was familiar with was associated with Superman. Looks like there's another copy here that is unbagged and boarded. We're not going to pull that out. Another copy and another copy. And this issue number 2. Turn it around so you guys can see it. I may have to pull these out. I may have to give them a read. Give them a read here. Here is issue number 3 there, and hopefully you guys can still see that pretty well. Definitely a little bit of a run here. Another issue number 3. Another 3. Then there's a section of unbagged and boarded, so we're just going to kind of skip over that and come back to it a little bit later. Here's issue number 5. I'm guessing part of what was unbagged and boarded was probably issue number 4. Skip a couple of unbagged books there. Another issue 5. Doom Patrol 95. Well, technically it's Showcase 95. We'll look this one up really quickly. And found a couple of really awesome Showcase books elsewhere focused on Doom Patrol that were pretty cool. So look this up really quickly. This is, I think, volume 1, I want to say. Let's see, let's make sure. 95. Second appearance of Doom Patrol. I pulled several copies of 94 from the collection already, which is the first appearance, I do believe. This is the second appearance of Doom Patrol. Whoa. Let's see if we can find that book. There was the origin of Power Girl, first solo Power Girl issue. That is Showcase 97. So let's see if we can find 97 in here. This is 95 here. See if we can get lucky. Another 90, couple of copies of 95 there. It's 96, little newsstand. The end of Doom Patrol. They just started a couple of issues ago. You can't end them that soon. It's too soon. Another issue 96. There's another one. And then there's the magic. Then there is the magic. That is a newsstand of Showcase 97, which, as I mentioned, is the origin of Power Girl, her first solo Power Girl issue as well. Let's pop over to Go Collect and look this one up really quickly. Showcase 97. And okay. And at a high grade, this book does incredibly well. I mean, 9.8. Wow, 9.8 is going for a nice chunk of money. And we are going to pull these out and see if we can get a little lucky to see if there's more. Here's another one right there. If I don't mess them up. That's 4. Yeah, 4. Is that another one? No, that's issue 98. Let's see if there's some significance to 98. And it may not be. It may just be another follow-up story. We'll have to. That could be another follow-up there. I'm guessing if that's her first, that could be the second. It's this one. There's another there. Pull these out. Bagged and boarded. Another copy. Wow. He went definitely heavy. Here's issue 99. Pull it out so you guys can get a look at that one. And again, come back and look at these in greater detail in a moment. Showcase 100. That's cool. That's cool right there. Let's look this one up really quickly. See, wrong app. See what that is. Showcase 100. Actually, let's look up 98 first. I think we saw that. There's 22 sales of 98. And that book is also, wow, 98's not doing bad at all in higher grades. Yeah, It's not doing bad at all. And let's see what 99, how 99 is performing. That. And again, this is, whoa, wow. Okay, all kinds of wonderful surprises. All kinds of wonderful surprises. So we'll go ahead and pull out 99 as well. 2 copies of that. Set those over there. And we're also going to look up 100, see if there's any magic to be made. Again, this is kind of how I use the apps together. I use Key Collector app to kind of identify those that have a little bit of significance, and then try to use Go Collect for my valuations. So that's the nice little 1-2 punch. So we'll set those off to the side and spread those again. Secret Origins. It's a cool book. Secret Origins, Crimson Avenger. That's issue number 5 right there. Roy Thomas. Men of War. I have a thing for red covers, so pull that one out there. That's cool. It's a cool book. I've actually pulled out several Men of War books from the collection as well. Gravedigger, DC's newest and boldest Battlestar. More Men of War right there. Wow, I don't have very many books in my collection at all with German anything or another, but I've actually found a couple in this collection, and it's just a cool little piece of history that I appreciate. I may have to separate those out into a separate bin. Oh, here we go, Mr. Miracle. Oh man, issue number 9 of Mr. Miracle. I have found a nice sprinkling of Mr. Miracle books throughout the collection, but never. Here's another. It's issue 15. I do not have that. Oh, issue 17. Issue 20. Oh, we're getting, yes, that is 22. 24, another 24. I enjoy some Mr. Miracle. Here's issue 20, 23, and I will go back and bag and board all of these. Yes, that is issue 21. I have been looking for this particular bin with all of the Mr. Miracle books. Man, wow. I found a couple here and there, but nothing as far as like a little bit of a run. It's been, 3 books here, 2 books there. Set those aside. See if we can keep it going. It's issue 24. It's issue 25. I'm hopeful that we have some of the lower numbers as well. Issue 20. There's 25. Another 25. Ah, Ragman. No. That is not what we want to see. No Ragman and no Star Hunters. Man. Oh, wait. I have a couple of these already. I've pulled a couple of these Doorway to Nightmares. Issue number 1. Here's another issue number 1. I think I found like 3 or 4 copies of those kind of spread out in the collection already. Another issue number 1. Here's issue 2. I would rather have more Mr. Miracle. Oh man, yeah, a lot of Doorway to Nightmare. Sorry about that. Let's see what these are. Doorway. It's issue 5 right there. It's cool. I have not seen that one before. That's another issue 5. Another issue 5. Phantom Stranger. Somebody actually sent me over one of these. I think it was issue number 1 of Phantom Stranger. It was actually on the wall recently. It's Phantom Stranger issue number 2. I'll pull that out. Separate these. Another issue number 2. I think this one might be better. We'll hold that one. Hold one of those. Another one. Oh, some Black Lightning. Oh, issue number 7. I'll take it. Another issue 7. Issue 8. I found a couple of these Black Lightning books as well. It's issue number 9. I actually found these with some Black Panther. It's issue 10. Again, but not a full run, just a couple of books here and there. All right, so now it looks like that may be it for Black Lightning. What is this? Battle Classics number 1. I've never heard of that. Let's look this one up and see what this is. Battle Classics. Battle Classics. Nope, not in Key Collector. We'll look it up in the Go Collect database and see whether we can get some information there. Classics. And this is issue 1. 2 sales of this book. I mean, there's 2 different books. Which one is which? Interesting. One has 2 sales and one has 13 sales. So we'll click on the one with 13 sales and see what that shows us. Not an insignificant amount of money. Last sales in 2019, or 18, so it's been a couple of years there. We'll come back and check that one out. It's a cool cover though. Kind of a cool cover there. Who is the mysterious man in the iron suit? I don't know. I don't know who he is. So let's stick that back in there. Oh, we'll pull that. Masters in the Universe 2. How about that? That's cool. I have several issue number 1s, but no issue 2s. We'll set that to the side. And again, just random in there. Random. GI Combat issue number 267. Joe Kubert was clearly doing a couple of these battle things around this time. He's done several of these last few here. Firestorm issue 17. That's cool. We may have to come back for that one. Little Firestorm action. Legion of Superheroes issue number 270. Here is issue number 8. Did not expect that. Okay. Just a random box. Green Arrow issue number 1. It's a mini series. I am not up on my Green Arrow games. We may have to come back and check that out. Hawk and Dove. There's a whole Hawk and Dove box in the collection that I have not gone through. Oh, it's Elvira. Elvira, House of Mystery. That's cool. I just gotta pull that one out. That's just a cool book. Nova issue 36. Is this the first Marvel book? Marvel box. I think it's like the first Marvel book. Oh man, check that out. Alright, so random. Marvel Comics presents Ghost Rider and Iron Fist and little Giant Man. Oh, it's Wolverine and Venom. Cool. Oh, how about that? How about that? We'll take that. Little Rom Space Knight. I actually have read this story. I've actually read it. It's not terrible. Not great. Not terrible. And there's another one. We'll take that too. All right. So we are in unbagged and boarded territory. Oh, comic reader. Check that out. There's only one comic reader that I'm familiar with, and it's one that featured, I think it was like 418 maybe? It featured some sketches of a Spider-Man in his black costume, and these are unbagged and boarded. This one's definitely stained. Mike Mignola, back cover right there. Not sure, no, not the front cover, just the back cover there. Master of Kung Fu, that's a cool cover. That's cool, it's the back cover there. Issue 190 here of Comic Reader. I'll have to bag and board these. These are cool. Cool little pieces of history. This is 191. Oh, so I see some Galactus. Who did this? Not identified. Not identified. Wow, these are cool. These are cool. She-Hulk right there. Who's next? Okay. Okay, tough gal. All right, let's see what else we have in here. Comic Reader. Let's leave these. Pull them up so you guys can see them. Clea, maybe? Clea and Doctor Strange. Mike Mignola cover here. I'm not sure who that is. I don't know who those people are, to be honest with you. Maybe the Huntress. Maybe that's who that is. That's cool. A couple of cool things here. Is this one? Nick Fury in this issue. Charlton Comics. Stack these back up. I've actually found not just comic readers, but I've actually found some Overstreets. I want to say I found edition 8 of the Overstreet Guide. I found lots and lots of Wizard comics as well. I've been setting a lot of those to the side, and I'll revisit it at some point, maybe in a video. This is a cool one right here. That's a cool little Batman. I wish these had been bagged and boarded, but such is case here. Ghost Rider, Mike Mignola right there. That's cool.
I found 7 matching contacts.
We were not talking to her. He bagged this one. Captain America. Oh, that's Bill. Bill did this one. And Bob Layton. I think it's Bob Layton. Terry Austin did the back cover. That's cool. A couple of cool ones here, man. I thought this said McFarlane there for a moment. Oh, man. These are cool. These are really cool and unexpected. It's issue 206. Nightcrawler there. Dave Cockrum. Very cool. Drop these back down into the bin. And again, I'll have to maybe come back and bag and board all of these to preserve them for the future. Bag and board this one. Who is this one? I'm not that familiar with the artist. I wonder why. There's always a reason. Almost always a reason. Maybe the reason was he had an extra bag. Couple of cool ones here. Abrams on the back cover there with that one. This cool stuff. This guy's been on a couple of different covers I've seen. All right, so this is Dark Horse Maverick 2000. Is this Dark Horse Annual 97? Here is Dark Horse issue 100. Issue number 3 of Dark Horse Comics. Looks like some Predator action, maybe. A little Alien and Predator right there. Yep, more Predator. Alien stuff happening down here. Oh, Indiana Jones. Whoa, can't go wrong with Indy. Can't go wrong. Star Wars book there. Star Wars. Yeah, RoboCop. That's a cool cover. How about that? That's cool. So not a whole lot in this end of the box, but we did manage to pull together some good stuff. And a little couple of Dark Horse Presents issue number 39 right there. So nothing crazy in this end of the box, but there's definitely a couple of cool things here. So stack this back and then we'll glance at this. So a couple of ROMs here. Can't go wrong with ROM. A little Elvira. Masters of the Universe issue number 2. Looking forward to that. Nice stack of Black Lightning here. Nothing too crazy. I have some of the lower numbers already that have already been pulled from the bins. So those are already safe and set aside. Little Phantom Stranger there. Super pumped about this stack of Mr. Miracle here. Issues 25, 20, 25, 24. A couple of really cool ones there. It's a whole nother stack. Whole nother stack of some Mr. Miracle here. Definitely pumped about this one. Man, if I have a whole run of this Mr. Miracle, this is going to be awesome. Couple of really, really cool books right here. Again, I have some of the lower number, like the first, His Girlfriend. I think it's issue number 4. Nice copy of that set aside. It's issue 20 right here. Some of the, I think issue number 1 has already been set aside. This is issue 17, the lowest. These are some of the lowest that I pulled from this particular bin. It's issue 15, issue number 9 right there. Very, very cool. Couple of Power Girl things were technically showcase books, and little plop there. Some plop. Set that to the side. And it's a couple of other books we're not going to get to. Kung Fu Fighter, Showcase 100, it's Power Girl action here. It's issue 98 of Showcase. A couple of copies of that. Definitely cool to find those. And then, of course, issue number 97. Several copies of that particular book. That is very cool. We're about to take these out of the plastic and look at those very carefully. So there you go. That is essentially the conclusion of this video. I had a stack of books over here. We're not even going to worry about that. I think there was enough nice stuff in this particular bin to justify a video. But I definitely want to thank you all for checking this video out. If you enjoyed it, I want to encourage you to hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment behind so we can mix it up in the comment section. If you need to reach out to me, feel free to do so on Instagram at Regie Collects, or you can send me an email to reggie@regiecollects.com.